So my book report is about Shooting Back. It is from Jim Hubbard, and it's very interesting. It's a take on homeless youth, and it started out when he approached a young girl who was drawing a picture, and she, let's see here, she was drawing a picture of herself, and she put a big black X over the picture of herself, and he was wondering why she did that. And she said it was because he thought that it was because she didn't value herself. But he went to speak with her, and the reality of the fact was that she actually did the black X because she felt that society didn't value anything that she was, or that she was a part of, or that she had no value in society, and that society didn't see the value in her people. And I found it really interesting. Kind of shows it shows a lot of emotion in some pictures, and it shows a lot of carefree and happiness in a lot of pictures too. It's probably one of the most interesting books I've read in a long time. Jim Hubbard, he's a very distinguished photojournalist. He was the only the first photographer to be a recipient of the Lewis Hine Distinguished Service Award. He won a couple other awards. He won a Alicia Award for Excellence in 1988. He's been this is one of my favorite ones, that one with the baby. He's been nominated for a Pulitzer Prize 3 times, once for his homelessness series, and that's what we're looking at here. A Rapid City series in 1972, a series of the South Dakota Flash Flood. So he's a very well-known photojournalist, and this is it's quite a long book too. It's got a good amount of pages, so there's a lot of content, and I got it at Half Price Books for $6, so it's definitely a good value. There's something that could speak to us in today's society, because that's a lot what's going on right now. And this was in 1979, I believe. Yeah, 1979. So a lot has changed, but a lot has not changed. I'm gonna get to these questions in a second. Hold on. The print quality is great. I mean, it's thick paper. It's high resolution images. It's paperback, so it's not completely, it's kind of fragile in that sense. It feels good in my hands. It's easy to, I'm not sure if I prefer the landscape type books, but I understand why it needs to be done for something like this. The sequencing is really good. Keeps most of it in the same, like right here. They're both sitting in a corner, and with light shining on them and stuff. And then these young boys are, playing in the water and playing in the city water there. It's all it's all sequenced really well. It's definitely, hold on a second, my personal response to the book. I mean, it's eye-opening because, I mean, he said that he did this book because of that girl, and he wanted society to see what he saw. And she also, after she was done explaining to him why she made the X in that picture, she motioned over to a church across the way, and she said that people go in there and they come out the same, and that Jesus was a homeless man too, and he didn't want to be looked at, you know, just like society doesn't want to look at them. So that's why she did the black X, because nobody would want to see it, nobody cares. That's how she felt. And that's why he did the book, so that people could see, you know, what's going on. And I mean, it's kind of riveting. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I purchased this book, because I will be diving into it quite often to kind of inspire me on my own photography too, because I do a lot of street photography and photojournalism, especially with everything going on with the Black Lives Matter movements. I've been doing a lot of that, so I definitely jumped out at me today when I was looking for a book. But yeah, I think I covered all the questions. Just a couple more. This is obviously they're in a motel of some sort, and I mean it's incredibly detailed. There's some comments and stuff from some of the people that he photographed. I mean, it's not just pictures. It's very detailed and has citations, and I mean, it's incredibly well done. Some of it's not too different from, you know, middle-class society, like, but then a lot of it's, you know, the differences are more obvious, like, and it's obviously not specified towards one race, but it does focus a lot on the African American youth, mostly, I would say. All right, yeah, that's the book. It's called Shooting Back. Yeah, it's quite interesting. So I would definitely recommend it to anybody.